I've been asked many times to do Khushi's look, so I've decided to give in and do it. To prepare my own hair, I've straightened it with this first of all, and I did that yesterday, and that just gives me lots of body without it, you know, without it being really straight across my face like it would be with a normal straightening iron. I've then taken out 2 sections of pieces, one just by the fringe and then one bit here, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So if I pull this away, you can see that I've only really just taken out a slight bit in the hairline. And then I'm just going to take out like a centimetre section behind that, straight down. Literally very little hair there. I feel a bit of a cheat with this hairstyle because I've got the length in my own hair. I don't need to add in hair extensions. I think ideally you want your hair to be the equivalent of having 22 or 24-inch hair extensions in there. Mine is so long I just don't need to put them in. I'm now taking out just a little bit of hair from the crown. I think that might be too much, I think. Yeah, that's too much. You don't really need that much. I'm going to take just a bit off the back there. And that looks much better. I'm going to pull my hair not straight across like I normally would if I was to back comb for a lot of height. I'm going to kind of hold it, the hair, not straight up either, but about a quarter of the way. And then just start back combing. And as I back comb, I'm going to be sort of back combing in a C shape so that I get a nice sort of rounded effect to it. And then I'm going to push my hair straight back and just tease it with my fingers. Grabbing it, just pinching it at the back. I'm going to secure that in place with some bobby pins. Khushi's is done with a wig, it's not actually her own hair. If you look at Khushi's pictures of her, you know, when she's not shooting, she's got shorter hair and her hair's quite flat from here. The reason she has this little puff here is because when they put in the half wig, that creates a natural sort of halo shape effect just around here, and then they use these hairs, which I've got this second part that we put up. These hairs go over to cover it. So I'm now going to release this hair on either side. And I'm going to go grab some pins. We don't need all of this hair that's on the side, but I'm just going to pick it up for now and half it. And same on the other side. Probably about there is perfect actually. Basically this hair is used to cover the seam between the wig and the other piece. I think, you know, sometimes when you look at the TV you can tell that the piece that she's got in is slightly different to her own hair colour, ever so slightly. But in our case we're going to use it to cover the back comb and any flyaways that might be under there. Just putting one hairpin in there, I think that'll be enough to hold it. Put in 2 if you want to. I'm just going to run my comb over and smooth it out. Okay, so with the rest of the hair it's usually just taken back behind the ears and pinned. I need to tease the hair forward. Because she has a bit of a drop fringe and a shorter fringe than I have, she's actually got those sides cut quite short. Mine aren't, so I have to just sort of lock it there and let it just drape slightly to make it look like a fringe. And at this point she normally has those, you know those pins that young children wear, those the ones that you put in and you snap down? I normally see a couple of those in there in black. Again, bring this hair forward. I'm just using the tail comb just to pick up any areas that I think are not sort of rounded in that halo shape. So any bits that just flattened out. So as you can tell with my own hair, I really didn't need the extra hair extensions. I think hers could be just slightly longer. She normally has hers with one part behind her and towards the back and then the rest down the front. She doesn't plait it as much now as she, you know, used to always be plaited in the early days, but now it kind of just does hang loose. I think the plait as well is also like that hair piece that's used and then the rest is plaited. I hope this tutorial is useful to you and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye!